What's up guys, it's Roy here. So today I have the Spigen rugged armor case here for my iPhone 14 Pro. Obviously, you know Spigen makes this for all of the iPhone 14s. This one is around $21.99 on Amazon right now with Prime shipping, but I just looked and it looks like there's a 5% off coupon that you can apply at checkout. So not too shabby. Now, as far as the packaging goes, I'm not going to waste too much time with it because it looks just like all other Spigen cases when it comes to the box, at least. So you got a picture of the logo there, picture of the case there, rugged armor, 6.1 inch 2022, mag fit, so it does have built-in magnets, which is awesome. This is the matte black version, as you can see there as well. So let's get this tab pulled up and let's take a peek at the actual packaging here. So let's get this out. And as you can see, looks like there is the whole accordion style thing. Once again, just talking about their different kind of MagSafe accessories and whatnot. And then here is the actual main attraction, right? So this is the rugged armor for 2022. Now looking at the interior here, looks a little bit different than other rugged armor cases of the past. So one is it has this material here that's kind of similar to what it usually is. It's a kind of harder plastic there, has some of the information there, but as you can see it having a circular pattern, that's where the magnets are built in. But like the tough armor cases, has this yellow padding in here that's going to help with drop protection. You can see it's in the corners. So all in all, it is a rugged case, but extremely slim, as you can see there. So let's grab my Space Black 14 Pro. Let's get it installed. Installation couldn't be any simpler. And there it is. So there is the case installed on the actual phone. So it is just this matte black, extremely nice texture on the back. I've always been a big fan of the rugged armor cases, but that is something that I really like. It has this nice texture. It's anti-fingerprint and anti-smudge. Does have some Spigen branding right there. So the rugged armor for the 2022 model is obviously a little bit different looking than what we've seen in the past. We have a larger carbon fiber cutout down here at the bottom, which sometimes it's usually here at the top, so or very small, but they did decide to go a little bit chunkier on the bottom with it. The actual lens protection is pretty nice looking too. So as you can see there, the lenses are nicely recessed in, no issues at all there. So I do like that a lot. And weight wise, feels very good. Doesn't feel heavy at all. Absolutely so far loving the feel of this case. Now looking at the sides here, as you can see, we do have kind of that ribbed grippy pattern up and down the actual sides here. We have a raised power button, so we got that going for it. And then also with the corners, it is kind of, you know, raised up a little bit. So that's something that I haven't seen before in a rugged armor case. It's usually very smooth, but they did go with kind of those reinforced bumpers, and they might have something to do with the yellow bumpers in the corners to kind of help dissipate the energy away if you drop it. Now looking here at the bottom though, we do have some nice cutouts there. So we got a cutout for our lightning port and our speakers. And then on this side, we do have that same grippy pattern, but we also have our volume up and down buttons here that are nicely raised as well, as you can see. And then a kind of pill-shaped cutout there for the alert slider. And then up here at the top, just kind of that extra protection for the bumpers. And then that's kind of the look of the, or how much the camera bump sticks out. So not that much, actually, it's not that bad. Looking at the front of the phone, you can see that we do have some raised lips, a little bit more prominent, a little bit, not just a little bit, on the forehead and chin. The sides still definitely have some raised lips as well, as you can see up against my table and my fingers. That's the look of it from the front. So as you can see, definitely has some very slim bezels, or borders, excuse me, around the phone, so it doesn't make it feel like it's super chunky. And then actually looking at the cutout for the speaker here, you can kind of see how that looks there. So nothing too crazy. Very nice, very slim. So now let's go ahead and just put it down and let's see how shaky it is. So putting it face down, nothing at all. So there is no shaking going on in the corners. And then putting it back down, we're gonna get a little shake going there. And that's kind of to be expected with a lot of these cases with that big chunky camera bump there, but is what it is. But it's not a terrible shaky mess. So next, let's go ahead and do the clicky button test. So I'm going to start with the power button first. And volume up and down. All right, so definitely passing the clicky button test. So really like the tactile responsiveness of these buttons. So next, let's go ahead and see how easy it is to play with that alert slider. So let's go ahead and see. So, oh yeah, so super easy. No issues at all using the alert slider. Gonna have to use your fingernails a little bit, but it's not hard at all. So last but not least, let's go ahead and see how it does with MagSafe. So as you can see there, MagSafe charging compatible. So we already kind of knew it was going to do that, right? Since it's got built-in magnets, but you always want to test it. Now, as far as the strength of the magnets go, that's where I don't know yet. I'm going to have to play around with it a little bit more, but as soon as I start to hold it here, it's going to hold the phone. But if I just do a quick little tug, it falls right off. So it's not the strongest that I've seen. Definitely not the worst, but I would say it's kind of right there in the middle, right? So it's in the middle as far as just as the strength of the magnets go. I do think, well, let me see real quick. Okay, so it is holding on my charger that I have over here on my desk. So it just kind of holds up like that. So it is technically strong enough to do that. But in a vehicle, it might be 50-50, guys. So just keep that in mind. Don't buy this if you're exclusively only using MagSafe accessories in your vehicle. So all in all, it's a rugged armor case. It feels great in the hand. Absolutely love the texture, the lightweightness of it. Just the overall just touch and feel of the case feels fantastic. So highly recommend this case. I've always been a huge fan of rugged armor cases from Spigen. So hit that like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, I'll see you on the next one.